the northwest state of Washington. Name on this end is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango, Mike Alpha Tango Tango. And as I said before, the rig here is a QRP 20-meter sideband receiver. I just got it in the mail today, and I know it's generally not a good time to do 20, but I've heard a lot of stations on other parts of the band, and thought I'd go ahead and give it a try. Antenna is a G5RV, and that's up at about 30 feet, and we are using an MFJ971 manual tuner to tune that antenna. Over.
Yeah, I didn't get too much of that, Matt. Repeat, say again your antenna, over.
Yeah, roger that. It was antenna is an is a Radio Waves G5RV Junior at 30 feet. G5RV Junior at 30 feet. Over.
Oh, roger, the copy came way up there, 5.9, that's right. Yeah, that's that little 5 to 10 watt rig from MFJ has very good audio. You want to use that? You want to use that during the daytime, and I bet we can talk back and forth early in the over.
Yeah, roger that, roger that. Well, this is my first QRP QSO, and first one with this rig. And Bob, I'm happy to say that I'm rather impressed that you are in northwestern Washington State. That is quite a hop, I think, for 20 meters. The sun's already set here in San Antonio. Over.
Yeah, that's a good hop. Probably 1,500 miles or better. I'd have to get my map out and measure to be sure. Yeah, it sounds real good. Your antenna oriented my way, over.
The antenna is kind of a C shape, if you will, with one leg of it ending off to about the southeast, the other one slightly to the northwest. So I guess you would be somewhat on the broad side of the antenna. Over.
I've heard a lot about those, and I get their catalog occasionally, and I almost bought one, but I decided I'd do something different here. I'm running about 500 watts, 500, out of Transceiver 897. Pretty good, over.
Yeah, roger that. I think QRB is getting the best of the QSO here, or actually, QSB is getting the best of the QSO. But thank you for the compliments on the audio. This rig was used. I picked it up from Universal Radio. So, as with any used equipment, you're eager to get it on the air before the warranty expires that you can ship it back. Over.
Okay. Yeah. I found a little trick here. I'm transmitting on 3 element beam that's up about 30 feet, but when I'm copying, I'm switching over to an 80-meter dipole, and it cuts all the background noise out. So, yeah, well, it sounds real good. I bet you're really pleased with that, over.
Yeah, roger that, roger that. I do a lot of camping, and I do have a Yaesu 857 Delta, but it does have a little more amp draw, and it is currently mounted into a Go box that's a little large for camping. And I'm a classroom teacher, and I take that Go box in and do demonstrations in the classroom about once a year for about 6 days in a row. And I didn't want to have to tear the box down every time I go camping. Over.
Yeah, okay. You doing a lot of vertical when you go camping?
Did not copy the last. I think it was something about a vertical. Over.
Yeah, I thought most campers use the vertical. Well, you must go camping where the woods are. You put your antennas up in the tree. Is that Roger?
Yeah, Roger. I'm fortunate to have a tree right next to the classroom, and I built a PVC air cannon, and I launched another G5RV, the full-length one. The one here is the junior model because I am lot limited in space. Mount that up, and it seems to work really well for the classroom demonstration purposes. And I just leave it set up during that 6-day period and then take it down. Anyways, as I said before, battery powered here, so we are running off a 7 amp hour gel cell, and just got the radio plugged directly into that, so it's not quite putting out the full peak. According to the literature, it needs to a constant, 13.8, and to be able to handle the current and everything. So the radio waves antenna, I like that version of the G5RV. I've had good luck with it. I've worked all over the world with 100 watts, and I'm looking forward to doing it with the QRP rig. Over.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, you're a teacher. I assume you're a teacher. Your occupation there. Well, I'm retired. I'm 70. And I just moved out here a short while ago. I live on an island, Whiskey Island. And I sent away the radio waves myself for an antenna once. I wanted a 40-meter loop. So I sent them the money and everything, and I never got the antenna. So I built my own. And I didn't like this. Well, it didn't work, but I got to put something out pretty quick. I do have a 32-foot platform I built that's laying out here in the backyard. I didn't put that up just for the winter yet. And the only other project I got going, I'm building a 2-element quad for 17 meters. And I think maybe I'll put that up next week if the winds die down. It's kind of windy and rainy this time of year. Over.
K5NON here. Yeah, roger that. Well, sorry about your bad luck there with radio waves. I tend to get most of my equipment through online retailers, so I've not dealt directly with them, although I did stop by their booth at Dayton back in 2012 when I went up to Dayton, Ohio to the Hamvention, and seemed like nice guys and all. So did you follow up at all and try to get your money or your antenna back? Over?
Yeah, I got credit on it. Now, I ordered this through this company down here in Oregon. Oregon. Down there in the southern Oregon. And AES. And yeah, they got my money back. And then I went and bought a 3-element, I guess it's a 33 Junior high gain. It's kind of a flimsy antenna. It's sitting up on top of the tower right now, but I made my own tower out of a flagpole. But it doesn't resonate well on 15 meters, so I don't use 15 much. I've got to take it down this spring and recheck all my measurements, because something's got to be wrong there. It resonates on the very high end of the band, and it's not supposed to. So I got to lengthen it out a little bit. I'm just curious. Maybe I put one of the traps, so both the traps in backwards. I wasn't quite sure when I put them in. They didn't specify which end was which, so I guess that's probably the mistake I made. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Well, 15 is one of my favorite bands to work, so I hope you get that worked out real good. That's a fun band to be on. The noise volume's relatively low, not a lot of people on it, and you can chase some pretty good DX there. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and probably go QRT here now that I know the rig is up and working. And definitely thank you for coming back to the QSO. I wanted to give it a real-world test. It's just I had to work a little later than expected today, so of course that meant plugging it up after sundown. But we're hoping for the best with 20 meters and the small rig here, and apparently we're doing just fine. So hope things are good for you up there in northeastern Washington State, and look forward to catching you on the airwaves again. I did record this QSO, and we'll probably put it up on YouTube. If you can look up my email address on QRZ, or I'll do the same. I'll try to send you a link. Over.